Well, that sound, I mean... Come, little step. Yeah. Good, because he stands there, doesn't he? Step. Ah! Good lad. Good, look like an end moving. Ah. Every now and again he's going to come. Every now and again he's going to punch. The punch, going to move, he's going to punch. Go, good lad. Little step. Good. Fetch him up from me after. Touch. All we're doing is setting him up with that one. All we're doing is setting him up. Side. Good. Set him up. Set him up. Good. Set him up. 1, 2. Good lad. He's gonna come. Round it up. Set him up. Good lad. Good. Pull me up. Close. Good. Let's go roll body head. Yeah. Stay there. Go. Good. Boom. One more.
It's Dave Johan once again for Punch Out Boxing in association with Fight Zone TV. Was here for the pad work session, the bag session ahead of October the 5th for Mason Dickinson's fight before he goes over to Texas. First of all, John, as a trainer, how do you think that went today?
Oh yeah, good session. He like we said a little bit before, as I'm not expecting him to be 100% flying yet, because I always use the analogy of the training of climbing a mountain. Once you get to the top of the mountain, you've only got down to go. So we're still about halfway up. Hopefully the week of the fight is when he will be flying and be up there. So today we're more about getting a bit of a sweat on, sharpening up, going through the game plan a little bit, and just keeping his head where it wants to be, because it's going to be so easy for a young lad boxing on this show and Roy Jones, Spencer Oliver and America to maybe do a little bit too much, or do too many runs, or train too hard, or not eat because you want to get your weight down early and stuff like that. So I think I like the facts of getting in a little bit on his own like this. One, you can go through the game plan and everything, but two, you can lighten the load a little bit as well. Like, as you will have seen just then, we have a bit of a laugh while we're in here. When we have to be serious, we be serious. But his head's probably running wild and maybe nervous, he might not be sleeping at night, or he's too excited, or he's too nervous, or whatever it is. So when we're in here now, when it's just us, we'll go through the game plan, we'll work hard, but also just gives me a little bit of a chance to see where they're at mentally, see if he is mentally prepared or not prepared enough, or too prepared, and things like that. So it's just, I think it went as perfect like it should do.
And Mason, when are you flying out there as well? Because sometimes as well, when it comes to climatisation, should we just say jet lag and all that, you want to make sure you got enough sleep and everything like that. When are you actually flying out there?
So we're flying out on the Monday before the fight, so it's a good 6 days before prior.
Enough time, then, isn't it, guys?
Yeah, plenty.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
We don't want to be out too early, it's a bit too out of routine, because it's unnecessary changes, but we're going to get down, we're going to settle really quick, and we're not going to train too hard over there, but we're going to keep sharp, and we'll be 100%. The
thing is, if we go too early, you'll have to start looking for sparring and things like. He'll be sparring all the way up to probably so if you're leaving on the Monday, he'll be sparring up to the Friday or the Saturday. So then we can basically tick off all our boxes at home, and then when all them boxes are ticked, we say, right, we jump on a plane, we go sleep on the plane. If you can, it's going to be a little bit harder, a little bit more uncomfortable. But then when we're there, it's just the sharpening up, the pads, they're going through everything, taking in the atmosphere, soaking it all up. Me eating plenty of barbecue food in Texas, while Mason's watching his weight, and then we've got plenty of time to sort it, but like Mason, we're not over there too long just twiddling his thumbs.
And in regards to Sheffield, I've already spoke to you about this anyway, but it's littered with so many names past and present. Has Mason got the potential to be in that mix of I'm not talking about skill wise, but name wise, like your Nazim Hamids, your Johnny Nelsons, people that are household names when they can't even go to a bar in Sheffield without saying, "Oh, look, there's Johnny Nelson. Let's take a picture."
Yeah, I'm a big believer in anybody, especially in this sport, because football's completely different. If you're going to be a Ronaldo or a Messi or anything like that, you've all right. You've got to work hard, but you've got to also have the unbelievable talent to be at that level and things like that. I personally believe in boxing. Yeah, you've got to have the talent. And Mason's got the talent, and your Johnny's did, and your Nazas did, and all things like that. But I truly believe in this sport, whether you are the most talented boxer or not, right? If you want it enough and you put enough work in, and you do, you put yourself to the test more than anybody with more talent, you can get as far as you want to get, right? And I think that's such a good thing in our sport. The thing in our sport is you don't have to be unbelievably up here to still get up here. You look at Johnny, right? Johnny will openly say he lost how many amateurs he had and things like that. So, and he just works hard. Brendan was brilliant with him, obviously. And he kept going and going and going and going. And now he is an household name in Sheffield. And he is and things like that. So I truly believe if Mason keeps the attitude he's got and he works as hard as he can go as far as he wants to go. Right, in that sense of, will he be an household name in Sheffield? Will people know him in Sheffield? Like, obviously you need to have certain amounts of talent to be in Nazas and things like that. But I truly believe if he keeps on the path he is, there's no reason it could only be himself stop him getting to wherever he wants to get to.
And Mason, one for you as well. In regards to Sheffield, it's known for a particular style of boxing, isn't it? The Brendan Ingle style, peekaboo and so on and so forth. Do you think that's sometimes some of the Americans' downfall, where they just think Sheffield fighters, they all fight the same way?
Definitely, yeah. We've got this reputation. Like, a lot of people think this Ben Whittaker, like, he's got that Sheffield style. He's always competitive. Exactly, yeah. So just the style alone is associated to the city. But I don't mind that. I don't mind people like assuming what my style is going to be, overlooking me. And it definitely is the downfall, because if you've got to expect the unexpected, and that's exactly what I'm going to bring. Yeah, I'm not too unique, but I've got the basics, and if you're good at the basics, you're going to get far. A lot of people overlook it, and I feel like my style is going to play to my strengths. It's going to work perfect against my opponent October 5th, and 100%, I don't doubt it.
No, brilliant. Guys, if you're unsure where to watch Mason and the rest of the card, it's going to be on Fight Zone TV October the 5th. Make sure you stay tuned. And just very finally, message from both of you to the fans.
Just, tune in. Like, it's not just, it's going to be great to tune in and watch Mason and things like that, but I think the concept of this show is really unique. This show and this, I think it's really unique. And we've had as contenders before, haven't we? And you've had your prize fighters and you've had little kind of gimmicks to boxing, which have been great. But I just love the fact of this concept is giving not the so-called superstars of the sport a chance, right? We spoke about selling tickets earlier and things like that. Like, Mason is a great fighter and he's doing so well, but he's not a so-called superstar. He wasn't an amateur Olympian or anything like that. So, and these kind of fighters, and myself when I was a fighter and things like that, can get overlooked, especially this day and age where it's more of big name boxing. I remember when I was a kid going to the Elephant and Castle and just watching boxing. Nobody knew who was on. You just go and watch it and down in London. So I think Dennis and Fight Zone and John and Steve Crump and sorry for anybody who I've missed, who's put this together, should be very proud of themselves and should be very happy that they're giving the fighters what aren't looked after as much an opportunity to do this. And I would love everybody to tune in and support them fighters rather than supporting someone at Wembley who you don't know and going and paying £400 a ticket or whatever, where you can subscribe for £5 a month or whatever. Watch your local kids, whether you're from Newcastle and I think is one of the lads is from up there or whatever. And so tune in and support them and they're going to fight their heart out because this is their main event. This is their Madison Square Garden. This is their Caesar's Palace. This is their Olympics. So, yeah, please tune in and watch.
Good stuff. Thanks for having us down today, guys, and we look forward to catching up with you after the event as well. So stay tuned, and thanks a lot. Cheers.
Thank you.
Cheers.